Abby, and I'm here with a wonderful new book called Playing Cupid by Jenny Mayeroff. Clara Martinez knows what it takes to make a good match. So when her school assigns a project to create a business, Clara decides to start a matchmaking service for her fellow classmates. But things get complicated when Clara starts receiving mysterious notes and sweet gifts in her locker. Clara has a secret admirer, but she has no clue who it could be. Despite being a love expert for her friends, Clara's a total novice when it comes to her own love life. Truth be told, it sort of scares her. Can Cupid Clara gather the courage to fall in love with a crush? This is an amazing book, and you can find it in fiction at MEY.
Hey y'all, we finally have the sequel to Ungifted by Gordon Corman. It's called Supergifted, and it's about a boy named Donovan Curtis who's never really considered himself gifted. But when his genius friend Noah is actually super gifted with one of the highest IQs around. After several years at the Academy of Scholastic Distinction, all Noah's dreams of the opportunity to fail if he wants to, and he's landed the perfect place to do it, Donovan's school. Almost immediately, Noah finds himself on the wrong side of the cheerleading captain, Megan Mercury, and alpha jock, hashtag Tigerheart. Sticking up for Noah lands Donovan in the middle of a huge feud with hashtag. He's told to stay away from the sports star, or else. That should be the end of it, right? But when a freak accident suddenly makes Donovan a hero, he can't tell anyone about it since hashtag is involved. So Noah steps in and becomes Super Kid. Now he's gone from nerd to titan at school, and it may have gone more than a little bit in his head. I really recommend this book if you liked Ungifted and you like cliffhangers and books with a lot of drama. You can find Supergifted in fiction under KOR.
Hey guys, this is Miss Connell, and I've got a couple of really good books by Dean Hughes, who's a new author in our library and an excellent writer of military stories. I'm going to start off with Search and Destroy. In this novel, Rick Ward wants to go to war, but he's not sure why. Maybe he's running from his dad and his crazy temper. Maybe he's running from his girl, who seems to think he's more of a joke than a man. Or maybe he's just running to find himself. After basic training, Rick enlists with the Charlie Rangers, a special unit that ambushes the enemy in secret jungle raids. It's the most dangerous frontline duty, and Rick's six-man team will experience everything from horrifying enemy encounters to mourning the death of a comrade. Rick will discover that no one, not protesters, politicians, or writers, has a clue about what war really is. And Rick will see that it's bigger, scarier, and more complicated than anything he ever could have imagined. If you're a fan of military books, you will definitely like Search and Destroy, which can be found in fiction HUG. Soldier Boys, also by Dean Hughes, is about two teenagers during World War II, one of them German, one of them American. At the age of 15, a German boy named Dieter gets promoted from the Hitler Youth into the German army. He's determined to prove his allegiance and bravery at any and all cost. Spence, a 16-year-old American boy, drops out of his Utah high school to begin training as a paratrooper. He's seen how boys who weren't much in high school can come home heroes, and Spence wants to prove to his friends and family that he really can be something too. Both boys' worst fear was that the war would end too soon, that they wouldn't get the chance to prove themselves. When they finally see the action they were hoping for, it's like nothing they could have ever imagined. You can find Soldier Boys in fiction HUG.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I'm here to tell you about a book called German Supercars by Paul Mason. Now, you may be wondering, what is a supercar? Truth is, there is no agreed definition on what a supercar is. Maybe it is a car that is really expensive or a car that is tricky to drive. There are cars either way. Learn about different cars in Germany like a Porsche, Audi, a Mercedes, plus the max RPM, price, and more. I like this book because I'm a fan of technology, and cars definitely involve lots of technology. You can find German Supercars in 629 MAS.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I want to introduce an eyewitness book called Eyewitness Volcano and Earthquake. In this book, you can learn about the powers of our planet, from violent eruptions to terrifying tsunamis. You can find out what happens in an earthquake and how to measure its force. Discover how volcanoes affect the weather, and see streams of red-hot lava flowing from an erupting volcano. Make sure you check out other eyewitness books like Titanic, Dog, and many more. You can find Eyewitness Volcano and Earthquake and Nonfiction 551.2 VAN.
Hey guys, Emma and
Abby here, and we're back with another great series.
it's The Princess Diary by Meg Cabot.
There are 10 books in this series.
I know, that seems like a lot, but the books are not that big. See?
The main character, Amelia Thermopolis, or Mia, has just found out that her dad is the Prince of Genovia.
And whether she likes it or not, she is destined to be the next Genovian queen, because there is no other heir to the throne.
Mia must take her princess lessons from her dreaded Gramir, the down-ager princess of Genovia, who thinks Mia has a thing or two to learn before she steps up to the throne.
Well, her father can lecture her until he's royal blue in the face about her princessly duty. No way is she moving to Genovia and leaving her beloved Manhattan behind.
But what's a girl to do when her name is Amelia Marionette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia?
If you want to check out this book, you can find it in fiction at CAB. Hi, I am Riley, and today I'm here to tell you about the book Eyewitness Reptile. This book is about the intriguing world of reptiles and their history, habits, and lifestyles. Find out adaptations that they use to protect themselves from big predators. Also discover a baby reptile hatching from the egg and the baby being independent from birth. Eyewitness has a book for everyone, even if you aren't a big fan of these scaly creatures. They have books about cats, dogs, and horses, and so much more. You can find Eyewitness Reptile in Nonfiction 597 MCC.
Hi, Gettys Middle School. Mackenzie here to tell you about a book called Lamborghini, a fusion of technology and power. This book tells you so much information, like how the Lamborghini was invented or made, how they improved the Lamborghini after inventing it, that an Italian car maker has been working on it for more than 60 years, and so much more. I'm not really into cars personally, but I found this book very interesting. If you want to read this book, you can find it nonfiction under 629 COC.
Hey Anna,
Yeah?
what year is it?
I think it's 2018, but then again, who knows?
This is Diagon Alley in the Wizarding World, I guess.
Hey, where's Albus and Scorpius?
Oh, hey Book Bunch fans!
I'm Anna,
And I'm Lucia.
and today we'll be talking about...
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
This book is about Harry and Jenny Potter's youngest son.
Albus Potter.
Albus feels pressured by his fellow students.
Because he gets thrown into Slytherin with his best friend, whom he met on the Hogwarts Express.
Scorpius Malfoy.
Yep, you guessed it, son of Draco and Astoria Malfoy.
Albus gets made fun of for not living up to his family legacy.
Never mind being the son of the famous Harry Potter, who is one of the most popular wizards and Gryffindors.
Scorpius also gets teased because there's a nasty rumor going on about him. What is it, you may ask?
You'll have to read the book to find out.
Also, Scorpius, compared to his wickedly famous Slytherin dad, Draco Malfoy, just looks as if he's a total wimp.
Seems like this generation just isn't as iconic and heroic as the previous one.
Or so you thought.
Albus and Scorpius seem to be getting their own kind of trouble.
Like jumping off the Hogwarts Express,
And using a time turner to change time.
and using Polyjuice Potion to transform into Ron, Harry, and Hermione. But wait, are they the new Fred and George?
They might as well could be.
But wait, how could Albus and Scorpius turn into Hermione? There are only two of them.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention Delphini.
Delphi for short. Delphine is the niece of Amos Diggory. Why is she the niece? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. Anyways, Delphi helps Amos Diggory, who's stationed at a nursing home in the wizarding world.
Delphi, Scorpius, and Albus take the Polyjuice Potion and become the Golden Trio. Who turns into who? Read the book to find out.
Intrigued yet?
Skip some time learning with the Triwizard Tournament.
Wait, why are we at the Triwizard Tournament, Lucia?
Well, who knows?
I guess I'll have to read the book, and you should too.
We recommend this book if you absolutely love the Harry Potter books.
Or if you want an emotional, exciting, and eye-catching book.
Or if you want to include the best series in the world.
Harry Potter, of course.
Want to read more?
You can find Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in fiction under ROW, which is obviously our favorite section in the library.
Or you can put it on hold using Destiny Discover.
Now what are you waiting for?
Get to reading!
Hello there, my name is Alex and I'm here to tell you about a book called Draw 50 People by Lee Ames. Do you like to doodle but can't draw people very well, like me? Then this is the book for you. There are plenty of people it teaches you to draw, from cavemen to clowns, from queens to pirates, from Egyptians to army men, and more. I really like this book since I love to doodle and write comics, so this book was perfect. Also, if you have some other things you have a hard time drawing, there are other Draw 50 books like Draw 50 Athletes, Draw 50 Airplanes, Aircraft, and Spacecraft, Draw 50 Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Animals, and more. Trust me, they are perfect books for artists. You can find them in Nonfiction 743 AME.
And now it's time for a series roundup. Let's start with Book 3 in the Shadow House series, No Way Out. If Poppy, Dash, Azumi, and Dylan want to survive, they'll have to figure out once and for all what the house wants from them and what or who they'll need to leave behind in order to escape, or risk being trapped within Shadow House forever. You can find Shadow House, Book 3, in Fiction POB. Next up is the new Warriors Super Edition, number 10, Tigerheart's Shadow by Aaron Hunter. In Tigerheart's Shadow, the Shadow Clan is facing darkness and uncertainty. Tigerheart is determined to help his clan survive, but the time to make a decision is coming soon, and when the clan's medicine cat has an ominous vision, Tigerheart discovers that the only way to save his clan may be to leave it behind forever. You can find Tigerheart's Shadow in Fiction, HUN. We now have Book 3 in the Nightmare series by Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller. In The Lost Lullaby, Charlie has a very bad feeling. 1. There's a new girl at school who looks freaky familiar. 2. He's been hearing strange noises after dark, which is never a good sign. And 3. The nightmares are back and they're weirder than ever. Whenever Charlie falls asleep, he finds himself in a netherworld field surrounded by a flock of creepy black sheep. They're not the kind of sheep you count, though. They refuse to jump. In fact, they don't do much at all. Even weirder, though, is that it's not Charlie's nightmare. Somehow he's trapped in someone else's bad dream. If you want to find out whose dream it is and what happens to Charlie, be sure to look for The Lost Lullaby in Fiction, SEG. And please, be sure to read books 1 and 2 before you read book 3, because this is one of those series which will make absolutely no sense if you read it out of order. If you want to start the series, you can find book 1 in the Perfect Picks under the letter S. On a lighter note than nightmares, I'm happy to say that we now have the 7th book in the My Life series by Janet Tashkian. In My Life as a YouTuber, Derek has finally found something to get excited about at school, a class on making videos. He can't wait to create his own YouTube web series, but he soon realizes YouTube stardom is a lot of work. That's correct, book punchers, isn't it? On top of that, it's time for his foster monkey, Frank, to go to monkey college. Yes, people, I really said it's time for his foster monkey Frank to go to monkey college. If you think that sounds weird and you like weird, then you really should be checking out these books, beginning with My Life as a Book. You can find the My Life series in fiction, TAS. If you want to start with the first book, it's located in the perfect picks under the letter T. I'm very pleased to let you know that we have added 3 more books to the Avatar Last Airbender graphic novel series. Smoke and Shadow Parts 1, 2, and 3 are the 10th, 11th, and 12th installments in the series, and you can find them in the graphic collection YAN. Yu-Gi-Oh fans, I'm excited to tell you that we have replaced the entire Yu-Gi-Oh original set because so many had gone missing. So you can actually read Yu-Gi-Oh 1 through 18 in these 3-in-1 volumes. Please take good care of them, and I hope you will enjoy going back to the original Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I'm here to tell you about the newest Diary Wimpy Kid book, The Meltdown. When snow shuts down Greg Heffley Middle School, his neighborhood turns into an intense winter battlefield. Groups of neighborhood kids begin to fight over territory, build gigantic snow forts, and have epic snow fights. Greg and his best friend Riley get caught in the crossfire, so it's a fight for survival, and when the snow clears up, they don't know if they'll be heroes or total losers in this snowy battle. You've waited for this book a whole year. It's the 13th book in the Wimpy Kid series, so don't waste another minute. Go check out this book or put it on hold to get it as soon as you can. You can find The Meltdown in fiction, KIN.